Okay. Introducing manager moderators. These users have the same capabilities as standard moderators. Hello, my beautiful people. As you guys enter on into the room, let me know where you're viewing me from. Let me know how old you are. And let me know if you want to moderate for me tonight. Okay, I may need a moderator. Tonight, I'm going to attempt to make some chicken and dumplings for the first time. I've never made this dish before. My mom said that she wanted it, so I'm just going to give it a try and see how she likes it, see how I like it. And so if you want to follow my recipe, which I learned this off of YouTube and TikTok, I watched a bunch of content creators, um, you know, follow along with me. I'll be sure to list all of the ingredients in my description box. So be sure to look in the description for the exact measurements. I already sliced up 3 stalks of celery. And to that, I'm going to add a mixture of peas and carrots and onions, frozen onions, as well as some minced garlic. So as you guys enter on into the room, let me know where you're viewing me from. Let me know how old you are. And let me know what you're eating for dinner. I'm curious to know. I'll wait on some more people to enter on into the room. Thank you for your continued love and support. So what I'm doing now is I'm just cutting up this chicken. And I'm taking the skin off. If you want to keep the skin on, you can keep the skin on. I'm taking the skin off. And yeah. So I should have probably did this prior to going live. But, there's no right or wrong way to do it. As you guys enter on into the room, do me a solid and be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe, share if this is content that you love to see. If this is content, or, if you're watching this on playback, thank you for viewing me. Thank you for viewing my channel. I appreciate you. Also, let me know how your day is going thus far. Let me know how your day is going thus far. I'm curious to know. Mine has been very eventful, very busy, if I can be honest with you. But I'm truly grateful. I kind of want to hop off the live because my mom's on the phone now. And I don't want her personal business on camera. But as you guys enter on into the room, hi, Rosanna. How are you, honey bun? How are you doing, love? How's your day? How's your day going? If you want me to shout anybody out, be sure to drop that in the comment section as well. Hi. Hi, Beats. How are you, honey? So I'm going to try this recipe out. I've never actually had it. I'm going to put mostly white meat in here, but I'll put a little dark meat. I'm trying to steer my mom away from dark meat because there's more calories in that. The white meat is healthier for you. And that's what typically goes in dishes like, that's what typically goes into dishes like chicken and dumplings is the white meat. Can you please go in the other room and make that phone call? Thank you. So yeah, I'm back, people. I'm back. Like I said, for some strange reason, my mom wants to make personal phone calls when I go live. And this is the internet, for Pete's sake. We don't do that on the internet, right? That's right. Hi, how's it going in your neck of the woods? I hope there's no kids watching me, because I personally said no kids, and it looked like it's kids on my channel. So if there is kids on my channel, how is your day? How was school today? Because I know y'all went because the weather was great. Let me know where you're viewing me from. Alright, I'm just prepping up this. Like I said, I'm taking the skin off. We don't want skin in our chicken and dumplings. If you want skin in your chicken and dumplings, add it, you know. Also, put in the comment section if you've ever had chicken and dumplings. Let me know. Let me know how you make yours. So I'm just chopping this up finely. I'm shredding it. And I'm going to add it to the pan. If you guys want me to shout anybody out, just drop that in the comment section as well. And also, if you want to moderate, let me know. You know, I do need some moderators. I got one. He hops on sometimes, but I haven't seen him in a while. His name is Calvin. So if Calvin hops on tonight, hello, brother. How are you? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Also, if Mo hops on tonight, how you doing, brother? No hard feelings. How's the content creation going? I haven't hopped on your page in a while, but I'll be sure to hop on once I hop off of here. There's no hard feelings to you. How you doing? I don't know if I have content creators on my channel watching me right now, but shout out to y'all. Thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that. Yeah, so far, I'm going with about, like I said, this is my first time making this particular recipe. So I'm just really going to eyeball it for real. It doesn't have to be perfect. And what I'm going to start to do is saute up these veggies. So to this pot, I'm going to add celery, butter, and 1 second, you guys. This is a nice fall dish. Keep you warm. It's nice and hearty. I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of butter. This is my first attempt on chicken and dumplings, so don't judge me in the comment section. And even if you do, that's okay too. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong, you know? Hi, Drunk Forever. Hi, William. How are you? We are making chicken and dumplings on tonight. Yes, this is my first attempt on chicken and dumplings. Thank you for the comments. I appreciate that. Hi, William Short. Where you viewing me from on tonight? Hi, Drunk Forever. Hi, Drunk Forever. Are you actually drunk forever? What an awesome YouTube name. Drunk forever. That's funny. I didn't bring my oh, that's sweet. No, that's sweet. Thank you. See, what if it don't turn out right? You know, this is my first attempt. I've never made it before, but I'm excited to see how this turns out. I really am. So to this pot, I believe it's going to turn out really good. It's fairly simple. It's fairly simple. So to this pot, with with the 2 tablespoons of butter, I'm going to add some celery. Let that saute up. So these are 3 stalks of celery that I just chopped up finely. And what I'm going to do is add some chopped onions. I'm going to add about a cup. I'm really trying to encourage my mom to get her veggies in. So that's about a cup. Like I said, you can eyeball it, you know. And then I'm going to do, these are mixed vegetables, by the way. You can get it without the corn. Chicken and dumplings. Chicken and dumplings, it tastes like, it kind of tastes like a chicken pot pie, if I can be honest with you. Chicken and dumplings, to me, it kind of reminds me of a chicken pot pie. Yeah, like the filling inside a chicken pot pie. Thank you for the questions, by the way. Oh, that's sweet. Hi, Cooking Up Delicious. Hi, girl, dad. How you doing, Bookie? I might have to make you a moderator because you always support the girl. And I got to watch your playbacks as well. I do. Thank you for your love. Where you from, girl, dad cooking? I have this on a medium heat. Aww. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. I'm going to do about 2 cups of these mixed vegetables. And I'm going to go on and let those simmer down. Like I said, I've never made this dish before. I'm kind of nervous, but I'm excited at the same time to see where this goes. So while that's doing that, something on this eye is burning, you guys. Let me make sure. Hold on. Bear with me. Hold your mule. Hold your mule, you guys. Wait a minute. Something on this eye is burning. I'm not exactly sure if it's the pot or not. Uh-oh. See, this is raw and authentic content, not edited at all, okay? And thank you for resonating with me. Thank you for rocking with me. Thank you. Yes. Do me a solid. Hit that like button. Let's get those likes up. Let's trigger the algorithm. So to that, I'm going to finish shredding up this, let me see. Hold on, you guys. Wait a minute. All right. Also, I'll be sure to list all of the ingredients in the comment section. I mean, in the description box. And if you guys try this recipe out, let me know how you like it. You know, let me know how you do yours. Okay. This is about, I'm going to do a lot of chicken. So I'll do maybe about 3 cups of chicken, if I can be honest, because I'm going to shred this up. I'm not going to measure anything. I'm just going to eyeball it. But I'm going to go with about 3 cups of chicken, shredded. I'm going to try to remove most of the skin. And like I said, I probably should have had this prep done before I hopped on camera. But hey, it calls for good content because as I'm learning and making it, you're learning and making it too. Hopefully. Hopefully we can do this together, you know. And this is Sam's Club rotisserie chicken, by the way. I love Sam's Club's rotisserie chicken. I think they have the best prices as far as rotisserie chicken goes. And I think they have the best flavor, if I can be honest with you. It's way better than Kroger's. And shout out to Kroger's. Anybody have a Kroger's in their area? So like I said, I'm going to go with about 3 cups. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you do want to shred it up into bite-sized pieces so it can be edible. My mom doesn't have any teeth, so I want to make sure that she can eat it and consume it. Yeah. And also, it just tastes better. You know, it calls for a better bite once everything is actually chopped up, you know. In my mind, that's a good chicken and dumplings recipe. And shout out to everybody who subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. I got more content like this to come, more recipes to come. I'm going to try more recipes on camera, get out my comfort zone, and learn different recipes, like especially Asian dishes and Italian dishes. And also, what's that? Senegalese dishes. That's something that I would love to try is Senegalese dishes also. I'm going to attempt to make some jollof rice here soon. If you have any suggestions, be sure to drop them in the comment section. Also, what's another culture that I want to make? I want to attempt to make. What was that food truck I had the other day? I had a food truck the other day. If anybody's like really a supporter of mine, drop it in the comment section. I want to say Filipino. No, that wasn't Filipino. Mom, do you remember?
What?
That food truck I had that one time. Yeah, my mama, she doesn't really watch my content, surprisingly enough. I mean, she watches some of it, but she doesn't really support me a lot. So she probably don't know. Let me see. I want to say Filipino. That's what it was. Yeah. So as you guys enter on into the room. Okay, well, have a wonderful day, babe. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, I am. I'm making it for my mama. Yes, yes, yes. Mama Drunk Forever said hello.
Hi. I had my first child at the age of 15.
Yeah, like I said, she doesn't really watch my... She knows I have a YouTube and she is subscribed, but for some reason, she doesn't like it a lot. She doesn't share it a lot. She don't comment a lot. I mean, but that's okay. I guess I'll get the love. I mean, you know, from my internet community, and I appreciate everybody in my subscription, man. Thank you. That means so much to me. It's people from all over the world watching my content, and I appreciate that. Because I didn't even realize, but today, there's a lot of people in my city that is subscribed to my channel, but it's a lot of people that's not. So, as you guys enter on into the room, let me know where you're viewing me from. I'm curious to know. And like I said, next year I will start getting better with my editing. Also, I'll start getting better with streaming services so that I can make the video and edit it and then air it instead of just keep going live all the time. Live, it serves its purpose and it's good, you know, but I want to get better with editing. So thank you guys for your continued love and support, and thank you for your patience, man. I'm just a small content creator. Well, not so small no anymore. You know, I'm growing. I'm growing and glowing. Drunk Forever said hello, mama.
Oh, hi. Tell him hi.
We don't know if it's a him or her. He won't disclose that information for some reason.
Oh.
He, her, them, they won't disclose that information. They won't tell me where they viewing me from or nothing. So I pretty much shredded this bad boy down. I pretty much did. I got a lot of meat off of it. Probably about, like I said, 3 cups. I ain't gonna lie, I wish they would have cooked this bird a little longer, but I'm gonna finish cooking it in the pot. The one I had the last time, it was juicy and it was very, it was seasoned. My mama said it was burnt, but we want to cook chicken. You know, we don't want undone chicken. We want it to be cooked. This one could have been on there maybe, I ain't gonna lie, this rotisserie chicken probably could have been on there maybe about 10 more minutes. But hey, that's just my preference. That's just my preference. Hell, I probably could have popped it in the oven myself for about 10 more minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's an option too. But like I said, we cooking for mama. Mama don't like seasoned stuff. She don't really like, she likes bland foods. So, you know, we're doing it in consideration of her. Not me. Now, I will be eating some of this, but this is not my food. This is her food. So, we gotta take into consideration this is not for me. So, if anybody wants to add more seasonings or more ingredients to your dish, do that, okay? This is for, yeah, this is for a loved one. Okay, so we're gonna go with, let me show you guys. Let me see, y'all. I wish I could play music on here, but like I said, on this particular platform, they don't like that. But be sure to follow me on TikTok because they don't mind music on there. So next time I cook, it'll probably be on TikTok. And I don't know if you guys follow me on TikTok. If you do, let me know in the comment section. You know, actually engage. Talk to me, guys. Talk to me now. Engage with me, you guys. You know, don't be shy. Talk to me. I talk back. You know, you can talk to me because I actually talk back. You know what I'm saying? This is my first attempt on chicken and dumplings, you guys. First attempt. So fingers are crossed. So we got about 3 cups of chicken here. Okay. Here's how the veggies are looking. I'm gonna actually cook these on high because I want a sear on these. Also, I'm gonna add about maybe another tablespoon of butter. So I want a nice sear on these, if I can be honest with you. And I apologize for the angle, you guys. I didn't bring my tripod out tonight, but you get the gist of what I'm doing, okay? Like I said, this is impromptu. I didn't plan on going live on tonight, but I did want to attempt to make this dish with you guys on camera tonight. So I got me some biscuits here that I'm going to add to the dish. I have some heavy cream, or not heavy cream. I have some half and half. I think the recipe calls for heavy cream. I'm not exactly sure. And also, I have 2 cans of cream of chicken. I probably would have added 1 cream of mushroom and 1 cream of chicken. But tonight I'm going to do 2 cans of cream of chicken and see how that turns out. I believe it's going to taste just fine. Let me see. Like I said, I want a nice sear on those. Also, I have some thyme, some grounded thyme, and also I have minced garlic. I'm going to add the minced garlic here in a second because we don't want to burn the garlic, but we do want to add it to the dish to give it flavor, you know. Hi, my beautiful people. I'm sorry I'm in a groove because I really want this to turn out good. Fingers crossed on it. I really want this to turn out good. Hi, Ray Miller. How are you? That was my brother's name. How you doing, Mr. Miller? Are you my peoples? Are you my peoples, hon? I love when I see, ooh, I'm sorry you guys. I love when I see Millers hop on my YouTube. Because I be wondering, like, are we related? Shoot. I really want to know. And to that, I'm going to add actually 2 cans of, no, we're going to go with 1. Because I like a lot of dumplings in my chicken and dumplings. Mama, you want a lot of dumplings in your chicken and dumplings?
Oh, hell yeah.
Mama,
I love,
go ahead, I'm listening.
I love dumplings.
Ah. Well, y'all heard her. She loves dumplings, so we're going to add. And YouTube, don't get me because of the cussing. Okay, I didn't say it. All right. But I don't think YouTube minds because a lot of content creators cuss, but I try not to on my page. Oh, see, unedited. That's hot, y'all. Be careful, by the way. Like I said, I'm eyeballing this. There is no right or wrong way to do it, as long as you do it with flavor, okay? I'm going to add Worcestershire sauce at this time, and I'm probably going to add, I've never used this, to tell you the truth. I've had it at restaurants, but I've never actually tried it, if I can be honest with you. I've never actually cooked with it, if I can be honest. So like I said, I'm just going to eyeball it. We're going to go with about a half a cup. Yeah, we're going to go with about a half a cup. Ouch. I'm sorry, y'all. This is raw, authentic, unedited content. Like I said, we're going to go with about a half a cup of this. Yeah, about that much, about a half a cup. Because I don't want to, once you add it, you cannot take things out. And I know that, I'm assuming that Worcestershire has a lot of sodium. And I'm right, it got about 65 milligrams. So that's not a lot, but it's a fair amount. I'm going to give that a stir so I can get into the veggies. At this time, I'm going to add my minced garlic. I'm going to go with about I'll go with about two tablespoons. I love garlic. It's really good for you. It's good for the heart. Oh, it smells good, you guys. It smells really, really good. I'm going to let that go for a little bit because I do want that garlic to cook a little bit with that Worcestershire sauce. Then when I come back to it, I'm going to, actually, you know what? Let me add the chicken so that can get a little seared because I told you it was a little undercooked, if I could be honest with you. I'm probably going to need a bigger pan or pot. I pray I got enough room, you guys. Let me show you how we're looking so far. Okay. I'm gonna let that go for a couple of minutes. And like I said, right now I got this on about a 6. I'm gonna let that go for about 5 minutes and then I'll add my seasonings. What I'm gonna add is thyme. I'm gonna add a little garlic salt because like I said, all of these ingredients already have salt in them. And once you add it to the dish, you can't take it out, so you don't want it too salty. Also, this chicken broth has a lot of sodium. This is not unsalted. So I'm probably not going to add a lot of garlic salt because I already added that garlic in there. I don't want it to be too salty. But I will go heavy with the pepper because this is chicken and dumplings. I won't go too heavy because, like I said, my mom doesn't like seasonings. But in chicken and dumplings, you do want to taste the pepper. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I know. That's why I said it gives you a feel of chicken pot pie, the chicken and dumplings. But once you add that, I'm assuming once you add that chicken broth, like if I was to make chicken and dumplings on tonight, or I'm sorry, if I was to make chicken pot pie, I would probably add some cream of chicken. I would have added some flour, maybe a little flour. I don't know if my mom has any. But I would have added a little cornstarch or a little flour just to thicken it up. And then I would have let that saute down. Then I probably would have added the filling to a crust, a nice crusted dish. And then I would have topped it with crust and poked some holes in it. Hey, I might try that recipe here soon. So thank you for that suggestion. Thank you for that comment. At this time, I am going to add my chicken broth, because this is chicken and dumplings. So we're going with a soup base. So this is we're going to add the whole canister of chicken broth. And you know chicken broth is very concentrated. You need to add a little water, if I can be honest. So I'm going to go with about a cup of water. At this time, I'm going to add my seasonings. So about a tablespoon of thyme. This is very strong, so you don't want to go heavy with the thyme. About a tablespoon of pepper. And also, I forgot to grab rosemary, but we'll try it without the rosemary tonight. You got to think, it's a lot of ingredients in this dish, so you want it to be flavorful. Let me see. We're going to add 1 can of cream of chicken. This is low fat, by the way. And also, I will learn how to make this from scratch, like completely scratch. But I'll probably always do the rotisserie chicken just to save some time, you know? And you gotta think, it's a lot of ingredients in this pot. And so, you gotta be mindful of that. I might go with the other chicken. Cream of chicken. Like I said, if she had flour or cornstarch, I would have added that. I'm gonna go with about a cup of this, half and half. Like I said, I'm eyeballing all of this, you know. I'm eyeballing it all. But if I was at home, I probably would have added some flour to my vegetables as I sauteed them up, just to thicken up the dish. But you got to go with what you have. And also, I was at Kroger's, but like I said, I've never made this dish before, so I'm just really winging it. But so far, it smells delicious. And it's giving chicken and dumplings, you know. It's definitely giving chicken and dumplings. So I'm proud. I'm proud of myself. I'm going to go with this other can of cream of chicken. And like I said, you can freeze this. I don't know if I mentioned that, but you can freeze this. So if you don't consume it all, you can actually freeze it, you know. But keep in mind that you have a lot of ingredients in this pot, and you do want it to be flavorful. Also, you want to leave some room for the biscuits, you know, for the dumplings. But the recipe called for heavy cream. Like I said, my mom has issues, so I'm kind of trying to stay away from the fat. Also, I'm on a weight loss journey as well, so I want to stay away from the fat too. So if you want to make this dish healthy, go for it, you know. Or if you want to make it more fattier, go for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to let this go. I'm going to let this go covered for about 10 minutes. I'll probably add some more pepper because like I said, it's a lot of ingredients. God bless you. Mm-hmm. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that. So you want to clean as you go. You want to go, Lord. You want to clean as you go, you guys. We don't like a messy kitchen. We don't do a messy kitchen. Hi, YouTube. I'm sorry if I'm ignoring you guys. I want to finish this on camera, but you know, you guys really don't comment a lot, and it kind of weirds me out a little bit, if I can be honest with you. Maybe it'll help if I put a title in my description before I go live. But like I said, I'm a small content creator. I'm learning as I go. So I thank you guys for your continued love and support. Well, I did have a lot of dialogue on tonight. No one told me where they were viewing me from. Let me see. Nope. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm sorry, I didn't read some of these comments. I didn't read some of the comments, and I apologize for that. Uh-oh. Oh. Thank you for the love and support, man. I appreciate you guys. So it is starting to boil off. I want to let this boil for a good 10 minutes. Oh my God, it's really... Let me taste it. I haven't tried it, guys. Let me see what we're working with. It looks delicious. This is chicken and dumplings, by the way. Here's a taste for you. Like I said, it's looking delicious. Mmm. Oh wow, that's actually tasty. That's actually tasty, man. Oh man. I'm gonna add more time, you guys. Oh, that's actually delicious. Like I said, rosemary probably would have took this over the top. And I did good for my first time. I did real good, actually. So far, so good, you know? Like I said, cook with your heart. Do what makes you feel good. Okay? And then follow the recipe. You might want to follow this one. I know I'm definitely going to make it again. If anybody has any suggestions in the comment section, drop it in there. You know, let me know how you do yours. Because I really want to know. This is garlic salt, by the way. I will add a little of that. Not much, like I said. This is actually good, man. I'm adding about a tablespoon of garlic salt. And also, I already added about maybe about a tablespoon of thyme. We don't want to go too heavy with the thyme. But that was delicious, man. I'm proud of myself. This turned out, I needed a bigger pot for sure. But I'm going to try to squeeze these biscuits in here. I'm going to try. I'm going to let this boil out for a little longer. This was actually a great meal. I did really well on this. So my mom said that she wanted 2 cans of biscuits added because she likes dumplings. Hopefully I can fit it all in this pot. I probably needed a bigger pot, you guys, if I can be honest with you. I'm not sure if she has one. I'm not sure if she has one. But in the meantime, I'm going to, while that's boiling off, hopefully it doesn't seep over. But while that's boiling off, I'm going to cut up these biscuits. Because that's what I saw on TikTok. So I'm going to shout out the person. I think I got this from Kim's Creation. Well, a little bit from, I got a little of this recipe from a little of this person and a little of that person. I'll be sure to list all of the people in my description box. Because it's like I kind of mixed up. They all basically said the same thing, if I can make that make sense. And so I really just eyeballed it, like you see. I really just eyeballed it. And like I said, just go back and play it back. That way you can make it, you know, make it your own way. Ooh, there we go. Let me see. Wow, I am proud of myself. That turned out really good, actually. Let me wash my hands, you guys. I know. Let me see. This does not have to be perfect, you guys, but what I'm going to do is chop this up into little bitty sections. Actually, you know what? I'm going to just break it up. Because like I said, in my mind, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just looking for dumplings. These are the dumplings, so there's no right or wrong way to do it. We just want to make sure it's cooked, right? Right. We want to make sure all of the ingredients are cooked thoroughly. That's why the chicken, I made sure that I sauteed that up with the vegetables just to make sure it was cooked thoroughly. And then the vegetables themselves, don't forget I added the garlic to that. So I added the garlic and the celery with the mixed vegetables, okay? Like a person in my comment section mentioned, you can actually use that filling for chicken pot pie as well. But I mean, I would like it a little thicker. If I can be honest with you, I would like my filling a little bit thicker than what that is back there. But right now it's at a rapid boil. And I'm going to turn it down. I'm going to turn that fire down and add these dumplings. I'm just breaking it up. And in most of the videos that I see, they they cut it up. I'm just going to break it up because I can. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to see if I can fit this. I'm going to see how this does first before I add the other can. Because the recipe called for 1 can, actually. My mom wanted 2. She wanted a lot of dumplings, but we don't want to overfill the pan because you got to remember, these will expand once they get in the pan. So, and the way I'm breaking it up, it'll be pretty much throughout the whole pot, you know. And you got to take into consideration her pot is not very big, so we got to kind of take everything into consideration. Because remember, presentation is everything, okay? And that's for sure. Presentation is definitely everything. But for this to be my first time making this, I am very proud of myself. When I go home, I'm going to make it again. Until I perfect it. Okay? I'm going to make it over and over and over on live until I perfect it. I believe that this one is pretty good. You know? I want you guys to try it out and see how you like it. You see? Play it back. Play this video back and let me know how yours turned out. Please. And thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, thank you, Mom.
Mm-hmm.
I probably need them. Thank you. I needed more lighting, you guys. Mama came in and she helped the sister out with the lighting. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry that I didn't have good lighting before. I probably did, you know. If you got any questions, drop them in the comment section. I appreciate that. And do me a solid smash on that like button. Thank you. That way this message can get out to those, this recipe can get out to those who want to try it out, you know. Watch me on the playback as well. All right. This is chicken and dumplings. Turned out amazing. Okay. At this point, I'm going to add the dumplings, which are the biscuits. Okay. You can call this a lazy. You can actually call this a lazy chicken and dumplings. Let me throw this away. Hold on, you guys. So I want to attempt to add 2 cans of biscuits, but I'm not sure if I'll have the room, so I don't want to overcrowd the pot. It's already crowded enough. So at this point, oh, it smells delicious, you guys. At this point, you guys, I'm going to give it a stir. This has been boiling for about 30 minutes now, maybe, give or take. You let me know in the comment section. But this has been going for about 30 minutes. At this point, what I'm going to do is drop the dumplings one by one. Because I want them to be separated, you know. I'm going to let this go for about 10 minutes. And it is starting to thicken up. I didn't really need flour. But I probably would have added a little cornstarch just because I like my chicken and dumplings a little thicker. But like I said, these dumplings will thicken up this dish tremendously. This turned out amazing, you guys. It turned out amazing. Let me know if you try this recipe. Let me know if you cook it yourself. You know, let me know how you do your chicken and dumplings. And I thank you because I didn't really get any hating comments tonight. So, big ups. Big ups to YouTube, you know, or big ups to the people. It was all positive energy tonight on this particular live. And I thank you. That's great. I didn't get any weirdness tonight. So, that's great. And what I'm going to do is give it a stir because, like I said, I want these dumplings to be throughout. I'm going to add this quickly because we want all of the dumplings to cook at the same time. But I kind of want to break these up to make sure that, you know, it's enough. Yeah, one can will do us just fine. This is great. I'm going to take me some home, you know, because it tastes great, actually. If you don't mind, Mom.
Huh?
If you don't mind, I'm taking some of this home.
I don't mind.
And what I'm going to do is give this a stir. These biscuits, like I said, they are taking up a lot of this pot. So I'm glad I didn't add 2 cans because it probably wouldn't have fitted. It might have, but I don't think it's necessary to add 2 cans. I'm going to let this go. I'm going to cover this back up. And I'm going to actually let this go for about, I'm going to say 10 or 15. I really want those dumplings to soak up that flavor. And I really want to make sure they're cooked. Yeah. So let me know how your day is going, okay? In the comment section as that cooks. Let me know how your day is going. Thank you, honey. Oh, thank you, babe. I appreciate that, man. That means so much. Last night, I don't know if it was last night I went live or the night before, but I got a couple haters in there, you know, a couple trolls that hopped on, but I appreciate the love, man. I do. Thank you for that. I never actually went live this long. And this one kind of made me nervous because I've never made this dish, so I'm excited. I'm gonna let it go for about 10 or 15. And then, yeah, hold on. Uh-oh, it's starting to seep over, you guys. Let me turn this heat down. Oh, man, I'm making a mess, you guys. So, yeah, those biscuits did actually, they took up that whole pot, man. So, next time I make this dish, I'm going to have a bigger pot. I'm definitely going to have a bigger pot. Thank you for the love, man. Thank you. Hold on. Hold on, you guys. I didn't bring my tripod out tonight. I'm making another show. And like I said, you want to clean as you go. You don't want a messy kitchen. See, I want to make sure those dumplings are thoroughly cooked. And it's starting to overcrowd the pot, y'all. I really want this to turn out good. Which I believe it is. I believe it is going to turn out good. But if I was to have made this a chicken pot pie, I probably would have did it with biscuits too. That probably would have been... Next time I'll try that on live. Because all you really have to do is add the biscuits to a pan, smash them down, you know, make them like a pie crust, smash them down into like a regular pan that you would get from Dollar Tree or something like that. And I'll probably make a big one and freeze it. You know, we can try this together, you know. Also, next time I make this dish, I'm going to add more seasonings to it. It's very good. Don't get me wrong. It's very good. Very good. But next time, if I was like at home or something, I would do some Kinder's garlic, butter garlic salt. That's really good. I like Dano's spicy seasonings. And also AP. And also, who was I watching last night? The smoking barbecue guy. I forgot his name, but I'll be sure to tag all of the content creators I watch. As far as cooking, I'll be sure to tag them all in my description box. So be sure to play it back, and then that way you know who I follow. Because we actually might do a collab one day. You see what I'm saying? We might actually do a collaboration one day. You know, these are trained professional chefs I'm talking about. I have some kitchen experience because I worked in a daycare before. As you can see, I'm a medical assistant, and so I do cook. You know what I'm saying? I try to cook on a daily basis, and also I managed to lose 145 pounds naturally. Believe it or not, I was 300 pounds about 2 years ago. We're not going back because we cook dishes like this from, well, it's not from scratch, but damn near. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We're gonna give this a stir, you guys. Here's how we're looking so far, by the way. We're going to give this a stir just to make sure that those biscuits, aka dumplings, we want to make sure that they actually cook thoroughly all the way through. Also, we want some of that starch to thicken up this pot because I like my chicken and dumplings thick. If I can be honest with you, that's what I'm accustomed to. That's what I like. So I kind of want some of that starch to, go throughout the whole pot of chicken and dumplings. Also, be sure to scrape the bottom of that pot just to make sure you get all that flavor, all of the flavor. We want all of the flavor. But for this to be my first attempt, I'm very proud and I'm very grateful that it came out this way. I added 3 stalks of celery. I added about 2 cups of mixed vegetables. I added about 2 tablespoons of minced garlic. I added about a half a cup of Worcestershire sauce. I probably could have added a little bit more of that, if I could be honest with you, but this is very tasty. Very tasty. Very quick. As you guys can see, I've been on camera for about an hour, so very quick, very easy. This will feed a family of 6, 7, 8, easily, man. Very cheap ingredients. The rotisserie chicken only ran me about $5. The biscuits only cost about $2. I added some frozen onions to this. The stock of celery was fairly cheap. All of the ingredients was fairly cheap. I would say this whole thing costed me about, this whole pot probably ran me about, we'll go with about $12 if we want to, if we want to factor in the actual ingredients that I used. You see what I'm saying? Because I still have a big portion of veggies I could eat on. She still has a big portion of vegetables she can eat on. And, this pot will last and it will feed a huge family. A huge family. And I probably could add some more biscuits now that I stirred it up. And now that they're done cook down. I was kind of nervous because I didn't want to overcrowd the pan. But my mama, she wants more dumplings, so she's gonna get what she wants. And she wants a lot of dumplings, so we're gonna give the baby what she wants, right? That's right. I don't want the biscuits to go to waste, though, y'all. But if she wants a lot of dumplings, she wants a lot of dumplings. Who am I to deprive my mom? That turned out really good, actually, man. I'm super proud. So, let me take out a little portion just so I can finish up this dish. But I will add maybe about another half a can of biscuits. But I'll try it on camera with you guys, and I'm going to wrap this one up. Actually, you know what? Let me let that ride for about... let me... I don't know what to do, y'all. Because I want to let it go for about 5 more minutes. You know what? I'm not going to add any more dumplings. I'm not. Let me try it. See if it needs any more seasonings. I don't think it would, but when you add the biscuits, you just never can really tell. Here's the taste for you. Here's how we're looking. The thickness of it. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good, you guys. I'm gonna do more. Let me see. I'll do more thyme. I believe it needs more thyme. And it probably is missing rosemary. That's probably what I'm looking for, y'all. I'm probably looking right for that rosemary. This is more pepper. A little bit more garlic salt. We don't want bland. You got to take into consideration those biscuits didn't have any seasoning at all. So don't think that I'm over salting the dish, because I'm not. Even when it sits and marinates overnight in the refrigerator, even as this sits overnight and continues to marinate in the refrigerator, it's going to probably need more seasoning. But like I said, you got to take it into consideration. I'm not cooking for myself, I'm cooking for my mom, so we don't want to overpower the dish. Oh, man.
Okay.
Mama, you can talk to your peoples?
I think so. Hi. Okay.
Let me plate this up what I got so far. All right. I am going to add, or I'm going to try this on camera with you guys. And then once I end it, I'm probably going to add the rest of those dumplings, if I could be honest with you. But this is actually ready to go. You don't want to burn it, because I do feel some ingredients sticking to the bottom. But I want a little bit of everything, you guys. Oh, you can really taste that garlic now. Like I said, if I was at home, I would probably add a little more cornstarch or flour just to thicken it up slightly. I would have added that to the veggies. But here is how we're looking. Yummy. And let's see. Let's see. God, we thank you. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the food that we're about to receive. Please allow it to nourish and fuel us. And please allow it to get to where it needs to be in our bodies. We thank you. Amen. In Jesus' name, amen. All right, let's see. Oh, it's hot. Here's a bite for you. Not bad. Like I said, we want those dumplings to go for a nice amount of time. Just because we want them thoroughly cooked. It's good. It's really good, actually. I'm going to turn that heat up to about 4. But keep in mind, you do want to stir this often. You want to stir this on occasion because you don't want anything to stick to the bottom of the pan. In fact, if I was at home, I probably would have added some olive oil just to make sure that nothing stick to the bottom of the pan because all I had on hand was really butter. I didn't want to add bacon grease. And so, here we go. Really good. I'm super proud of myself. This is my first attempt on chicken and dumplings. And I will be trying it again. I like it. I love it, actually. I'm heavy-handed when it comes to the seasonings, but we're not going to overdo it because we're at Mom's house tonight. We want her palate to be, you know, we want to please her. Really good, you guys. Really, really good. Okay. Try this recipe out. Let me know how you like it. Let me know how it turned out. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all the love in my comment section. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the subscriptions, okay? I got more content to come just like this. Also, I have more fashion to come, more singing to come, more mukbangs to come. So thank you for rocking with me, man. Thank you for vibing with me. You guys have an amazing day. And remember that God loves you and so do I. All right, peace.